Come out again. So you can kind of, see the redness in there.
That's worth the trip alone right there.
So let's let's have a little chat. So get your mic up here, mate, so we can hear you talk. Because he's probably in a different dimension right now.
Back to earth.
G'day guys, Ninja, and we've got Sani. Sani from Hawaii. What island in Hawaii are you from, man?
Oahu.
Oahu.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds cool. Surf there?
Surf a lot every day.
Yeah.
We'll try to.
Yeah, so this man, he's showing how dedicated he is to the universe. He's come all the way from Hawaii just for our Money Spot weekend. He's just completed our 14-week mentorship.
Yeah.
So the course that we do, how to treat, and then we kind of really mentor and coach people how to kind of get their business up and running, how to fix people, how to kind of make them happy, and the exercise, stuff like that as well, how to kind of integrate everything. So he's coming over there, and this is his first ever experience live of the lower back Money Spot, and I'm going to do some sacrum work on him as well. So I'm going to get to work, and we're going to have a little chat along the way as well. So the universe will reward you, man, for your effort coming all the way out over here. So what I'm going to do, I'll just talk about treatment for a start. So what I really like the guys that are in the course to do is get confidence and certainty about what they're doing. And a lot of times it's doing the most simplest things, simplest strokes, just holding things like this. Weighting with weight, Das loves that little line over there, he's sitting in the background there. But weighting with weight and just really connect in from the start. So you're setting your intention and you're getting the body to kind of settle and receive, accept, and then we can kind of go to work. And the sacrum is a really good starting point for a lower back treatment. It's a really good place where you can connect in because there's not much muscle over the top of the bones. It's a sacred bone, and there's lots of nerves kind of coming out through the sacrum as well. So if there's any nerve catching up in here, we can kind of melt down these tissues and sort that a bit out. But we can also mobilize the SIJ, the sacroiliac joint. So I'm going to push out into that as well. So I can kind of just changing angles. So I'm pushing more in towards myself. I can really get the heel of my hand into that ridge on the sacrum, the mountain range on the sacrum. And I can push out and kind of mobilize that SIJ. So just lots of pressure, but it's consistent and it's sustained. So that's the difference that we're teaching. So, and then I can kind of catch a little bit of glutes by changing where the force goes through my hand. And this other hand here is really important too for guiding it and just really get extra weight into my stroke as well, like that. And you can kind of see I've probably been on here for a few minutes already, but it's starting to kind of mobilize things, melt that really thick fascia that's down here. So what I'm going to do is, how's it feeling, Sani?
It feels exactly like how it looked in the YouTube videos.
Yeah.
But I've also never felt it. But
your mirror neuron's new.
Feels like changes are happening.
Yeah. So you got to wait for the body. You can't rush the fascia from melting. It's a little line I picked up from block therapy. You just got to wait on it, and it kind of melts at its own rate, depending on how old and kind of dense and all those kind of things. How fresh the traumas are and things like that determines how long it melts and how long it takes to melt. And it's a different experience when you're receiving this. And there's so many different sensations and feelings going on. You agree with that? It's just from the one stroke, one thing that I'm doing. You just feel like I'm going through layer after layer. You agree with that?
Yeah, it feels like it has changed since you started already.
All right, if you get a close up, Leo, I'm gonna really slowly come out of that.
Ooh.
And see how there was a breath there without any prompting?
Yeah.
So what we're doing here is like an integration kind of process. So Sani's body and mind are starting to kind of connect and see what's happened. So that breath into that kind of breathes fresh blood into that area, and kind of the movement kind of knows, what's happened in that area. So it's like a investigation from Sani to kind of figure out, what's the result of that that pressure that we put on through that area. So yeah, it's integration. So now I'm going to just warm up his money spot. So that kind of real triangular bit down there, we're just with my pisiform. So it's that bit on the outside of your heel of your hand. We use that quite often as a really good tool, because where it's located, the shape of it, and how you can really get a lot of pressure in, and it's really easy on a practitioner's body as well to be able to deliver this kind of stroke. So with Sani, because he's quite a big man, we can work into it pretty deeply from the start, but yeah, we've always got to tailor our treatments to the person as well, and kind of tune in and meet them wherever they're at, and you can't just assume. So you've got to deliver what is right, at the right time. So that's a really important kind of thing to consider when you're a practitioner, and just reading in how they're kind of receiving the pressure. And then you can always ask as well, how does that feel, man?
It's perfect.
Perfect? Yeah, I'll take that one.
Just focusing on my breath at the moment.
Focusing on breath. So I'm just changing the angle there. So then I can kind of just trace along the top of that sacrum out into that iliac crest there.
Is this all palm? Your
This is all
pisiform?
palm, man.
Nice.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of hard to know what tool we're using when you kind of just got your head down the hole. You sort of, you're in a different universe when you're receiving this a lot of times. You're in a different dimension. And you just sort of so tuned into the connection. So you just sort of, you're in another world. So I'm just going to go through there a bit, just get that to move through. So we're collecting the bottom of that QL and things like that now, where that kind of really attaches hard onto the top of the bone, and where a lot of stress and tension can be gathering, building up, accumulating over time. And we can kind of really relieve that. So yeah, that's where the stress is, where it's attached onto the bone. How's it looking, Leo? How you feeling, bro?
It's life-changing.
So now we're going straight for the money spot. So with the elbow, the ultimate massage tool. So I'm going to try and really tune in, deliver the perfect money spot for Sani here. So I can kind of feel like I'm in that slot now, but I'm not 100% pressure or anything, probably 30 or 40%. So how's that feel there, man? Good? All right, so now I've kind of connected in. We've already warmed up a bit already, so we've got permission is already kind of been established. So now I can kind of start to really weave into that spot. And then when you're receiving this, it's a really distinct knowing. So you just know that this is a spot that's really important, just because of the referral patterns, the sensation in there, and just how the pain just really, just feels like it's really important, and it's kind of the key a lot of times to a lot of different spots in the body. So you can kind of feel referral like into your groin, sometimes into your glute, sometimes up in your back. It's just like this all-knowing that this is the spot that needs to be cleared out. So I'm going to drive in there a bit more, man. So, like that. How's that feel? Good? So yeah, this is a spot that just gets so much gunk in it over time. And yeah, just really gets stuck. And yeah, can be the origin. There we go. So I'm just going to drift out a bit now. So when I'm in here, I can go back into myself. I can go into that pure money spot there, down towards the feet. Down towards the feet. It's good. So I'm down towards the feet. Sounds like it's a good spot for Sani. So I'm going to hold on to that and then drift out and see if there's any other little spots. So quite often there's other spots that I drive into there a bit. How's that, man? Good?
This is good.
So I'm going to come out again. So you can kind of, see the redness in there.
That's worth the trip alone, right there.
Yeah. So let's let's have a little chat. So yeah, get your mic up here, mate, so we can hear you talk. Because he's probably in a different dimension right now.
I'm still coming back to Earth.
Yeah, he's not on Earth. I've experienced this every single treatment. Like when it's a really a fix. So we're dealing with chronic pain. Like the intensity is just so profound and so great, but the results are equally profound and great. And like when you kind of, experience that perfection of bodywork, which I'm stealing his line there. That's what I'm trying to do. I tell the guys, practice this for the next 20 years. And I've been trying to practice this for 25 years now, that lower back money spot. I'm still trying to perfect it and get better at it. But I want you to, can you give me some words? How did that feel when you were receiving it?
Well, it's nothing like I've ever felt. It's I think it's the connection where you're really close to the bones, but it's not like you're pressing the bones. You're kind of, like you said, you use it as a guide.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's how you get to the level that, where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I had to full on just focus on breathing and.
Yeah. So
I couldn't answer anything. I was just like in the zone. I couldn't say anything.
You're so present when you're receiving it, aren't you? It's like, but you just know that it's healing you. It's gonna be for the greater good, don't you?
Yeah.
It's gonna be better in the future, and
It's
So,
awesome.
so the magic is happening right now, man. We've done the work. We've cleared it out. It's just like when we clear a gutter. It's full of leaves and mud and all that kind of stuff. It's blocked, the rain's coming off the edge, it's getting you wet whenever you go underneath, out your door or whatever.
That gutter hasn't been cleaned in a while.
Yeah, so that gutter is now clean, so the water just flows down through the drain pipe like it should.
That's what it feels like. It just feels like there's space.
Yeah.
There's more space there for moving more freely.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that even the mobilisation of that area too, like the SIJ,
was crazy.
Just that sustained pressure and just the melting of those fascial sheets, the really thick rubbery bits down there. They are really thick down there. So light pressure ain't gonna cut it, So you need that really sustained pressure to melt that fascia and to reprogram it. And and plus the knowing, when you feel this, you just know. There's no guesswork with it, like with other modalities. There might be hope that it works,
right.
But with this one, there's no hope. There's knowing. Just know that it's going to fix you. You're going to be better in the future. So that's where the beauty is, because the brain is the most important part of your healing. So if you can kind of engage that knowing, you're going to get better. And it happens every time, man. Every time they get better.
Yeah.
It can be chronic pain, 30 years of chronic back pain down in these areas, and this is the method that we can deliver to help the people overcome that. So it's the key.
Yeah,
So
that was
anyway,
sick.
That was sick.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, if you want to be like Sani, you want to come out to Melbourne, Australia, and have an immersion experience like he's about to have, do our course, our mentorship. Aaron and myself, we love this stuff. We live and die for it. We just know that it's so good, and we want people out in the world to be able to receive, just like Sani did, work like this. And you can do it too. We can show you how to do it. So so look into our mentorship, and so worth it. You're just gonna be so
Life
happy.
changing, change your life.
Yeah, it's so meaningful. Like, I just love doing bodywork. I'm gonna do it till I die.
Yeah.
So I just want to help people and get them out of pain. There's so much unnecessary suffering going on in the world. It doesn't need to be like that. You can be an awesome body worker, an awesome human that communicates and connects with people, and that's how you get it done. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Sorry, I'm still coming back to earth. I'm just like.
Yeah, we've got a big
There's
weekend
a
in front of us, so there's heaps more body work and heaps more experience.
Yeah.
We're going to dive deep, and
That's sick.
thank you. Done. Yeah. So we'll just give the money spot treatment on Sani, but I've got a couple of little goodies for him as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at him.
He wanted to be like Ninja. He can't be. No, you got to have a bum bag, a fanny pack, if you want to be
Bum
like
bag.
Ninja. We also got him a.
I should just wear it right now.
Yeah, there you go. Put it on.
Can I put it
See if we
on?
can put it on. We've got a beanie. So these are synonymous with Australia. The old pom pom on the top. And for Melbourne, you need a.
Yeah, a wind tape, so a wind sheet or something.
Yeah,
I think we should hit the sound right now.
yeah. We'll go and sell some drugs. People come up to you, man.
Yeah. I got it. Oh, I gotta lose a few kgs.
Yeah.
I'm going out.
You have
It's like-
kilograms in Hawaii. You got
Yeah.
pounds.
Both.
Both?
Well, I use both.
Both. Cool. You guys are cool. Look at this guy. We're gonna set him up.
I'm going on the
And look at
plane back to Hawaii just
it.
like
Undies. This is good, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mate, you're set.
How'd I look?
Yeah, you're looking good. We're gonna have a really
Runway?
fun weekend. Yeah, let's go out.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
hit the
go.
town.